so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure.
Okay, so if you know me in real life, you would know that I question a lot of things in school systems, like education systems. I question a lot of stuff in those, and I'm like, why are they teaching us things that, like sometimes I get taught things that I already know, and then there are other times I learn something new. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. It's very interesting, I guess. And then there are just times where I'm sitting in the middle, I'm like, why the heck am I here? Why do I need to know this? And that's when I question school systems. So, when I was in middle school, I sucked at math. I straight up sucked at math. Like, I struggled with it, I got extremely frustrated, and I just straight up hated it. So, but now I'm getting better at it, I guess. I've gotten a lot better. Ish. But, so one day I had homework. And in the middle school I went to, you had one main teacher for like 98% of your classes. The other two was like science and English, and then PE and a computer class. And I was like, okay, weird, but whatever, I don't care. So, the teacher that I had was just, the main teacher that I had a lot. And so it would be like one subject, you have a 5-minute passing period, and then it would change to another subject. So, the teacher taught like 2 or 3 types of algebra. Pre-algebra, another algebra, and then just, regular algebra. I got stuck in pre-algebra because of how much I sucked. So, I got homework, and I had to ask my dad for help because I'm not that good. And he's a freaking math genius. I'm not. So, we came across this one problem, and we're like, okay, let's do this. So, we solve it, and my teacher says, refer to the back of the book to see, check your answers and all that, make sure everything's correct, yada, 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 like a regular teacher would tell you to do. So, we go to the back of the book, and we check for the answer, and it's wrong. Like, it's a different answer. It's an entirely different answer. I don't even remember what it was. But, well, I did. But my dad started questioning. He's like, well, what's wrong with this? Like, did we maybe solve it wrong? So he does it again. Writes it on a different piece of paper. Goes through all the calculations, all of that. We get the same answer. And I'm like, this is weird. Now, this is kind of one of the, dumbest things I've ever heard from a person in my life. I've heard a lot of dumb things. And this was by far one of the dumbest. Probably on my top 10s. If I can remember a lot of dumb things I've heard. So, well, it's coming up in a second. I'll tell you when. So, we're like, maybe the book is wrong. Like, maybe this problem was solved wrong, and whoever made this book just didn't estimate this problem right. So I'm like, okay, weird, I'll talk to it. Sorry, I was just jamming out. But, I'll talk to my teacher about it tomorrow. So the next day rolls around, me and my dad are like, whatever, we're done, let's just leave it at that. So, next day comes around, and it's math, so I'm like, alright. So, my teacher goes, okay, well, hopefully you guys, have a lot of, struggling on the work, because you can always refer to the back of the book, check your answers, yada, yada, yada. And she says that maybe I can't remember, specifically, but she's like, the answers should all be correct, since you can refer to the back of the book, all that. So yeah. So I raise my hand, and I'm like, miss, me and my dad stumbled across a question in the back of the book that was wrong, and we got the right answer. Now, at the school that I went to, I could tell that she definitely depended a lot on, you know, what the book said and all that crap. I don't know. So, she goes, that's impossible, the books are always right. And in my head I'm thinking, no, definitely not. I know that there's a lot of things in educational systems that are wrong, and I could really correct the teachers if I wanted to, but I don't, because I don't want to get in trouble. And I swear teachers get easily offended. But anyway, so I'm like, we solved it twice, and the answer was a different answer than it was in the book. She's like, well, maybe you guys are solving it wrong. In my head, I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure if we went and double-checked, did all the correct calculations of how it's supposed to be, I'm sure it's right. I'm pretty sure I said that out of my head. I'm pretty sure I said we checked it twice, and the answer was something different, and I'm pretty sure if the answer is correct, and you solve it, you know, thinking twice, then, you know, there shouldn't be a problem, and the book is wrong. She says, no, the book is always right. Something must have been wrong with your calculations or whatever. I'm like, facepalm. Freaking facepalm. Just, I don't know what ran through this teacher's head. I know what ran through my head saying, well, I don't trust the book anymore. And from that day forward, I've never trusted the back of a book. Like, I'll look at the glossary or whatever if I have to, but or glossary or dictionary, whatever, at the back of the book that has all the words and then the definitions. I think it's called a glossary. So I never trust those anymore. Like, I look at glossaries, yeah, sure, I trust those because it's all the right answers. You can literally go to the page and look at it, put them together, it's like, oh, okay, it's the same thing. No, I don't trust, like, anywhere that says that there's an answer. Like, if it goes, like, if I have to look at another math book, look at the back, it shows all the answers, I'm probably, like, no, I don't trust it. If I go look at that, I'm probably going to get it wrong. But according to this teacher, the back of the book is, quote-unquote, always correct. Why? From that day forward, I really just question educational systems. I facepalm. I facepalm at this crap because it's just not, like, a book is not always right. Like, if you look at a history book, and it's like, this happened in, you know, 1840 something, and then you're like, no, this happened in 1840 something, I don't know. Like, if it says it happened in 1843, and the real thing happened in 1845, you're like, no, it happened in 1845, not 1843, I don't know, I think I just screwed myself up saying this crap, but you know what I mean. So now I don't trust the back of, like, math books or anything. I only trust glossaries, and that's it. So there you go. There's a, you know, funny story that happened a long while back, and I was like, well, you know, don't trust the back of a book. Sure, if you do trust the back of a book a lot, you may get a lot of answers correct, and if you don't trust the back of a book a lot like me, then you're bound to hit some roadblocks every once in a while. And that's what happens to me. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little story. I remembered this story today, and I was like, oh, this would make a great video. So, I was like, alright, sure, do a video on it. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. If so, then please do leave a like on this video. And if you have any stories like this, or, you know, just some story where you heard someone say something extremely dumb, let me know in the comment section below. I have a ton of different stories that are just extremely weird, and it just makes me facepalm and cringe all the time. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I have plenty of stories. If you want more stories, then, you know, just let me know, because I've lived a life too. So, yeah. I will see you all, hopefully, in the next video. I know I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!